Okay, hello, I would like to speak about poverty in the world and in Malta. I made this project about poverty. Next page, please. Okay. Nowadays we have very big problem of poverty. A lot of people not able to buy food, to pay for their house, to buy some clothes. That's why, for me, it's very important to define what kind of poverty we have in our world, how governments of different countries can beat it and solve such kind of the problem. Next slide. Yeah. First of all, we have to define what this poverty is. Yes, maybe someone don't know. For example, American Merriam-Webster dictionary defines this concept as the state of one who lacks a usual or social acceptable amount of money or material. So they don't have money at all. Another thing is comment on economic and cultural measures. Define is the same. So no money, but they also can't buy something, and they live somewhere in bad places and stuff. Well, from economic point of view, there is three groups of poverty. It's absolute, extreme, and relative poverty. First of all, absolute poverty. People who is absolute poverty live below normal line below. Yeah. They don't have money, just don't have money, and that's all. Then extreme poverty, it means that they just don't have money, super small amount of money, like less than $1 per day, so they can't buy nothing. And relative poverty, defines as relative poverty. In this situation, people can afford food and a house, but they cannot exist and maintain a decent lifestyle. Sometimes relative poverty also like I can't buy good house, I can buy small, only small, or something like this. Then social, next slide please. And you can press and it will be... Она крутится. О, да, я старался. Social poverty. Refers to poverty that may be widespread through a population. So everyone, for example, in one country around the poverty. Next, please. Collective poverty. I have to check. Collective poverty. It involves a relative permanent insufficiency of means to secure basic needs, a condition that may be so general as to describe the average level of life in a society, or that may be concentrated in a relatively large group in otherwise prosperous society. So it's something the same, I don't know. Next, please. Concentrated collective poverty. These people, like those afflicted with generalized poverty, have higher mortality rates, poor health, low educational levels, and so forth when compared with the more affluent segments of society. And yeah, the last one. Case poverty refers to the inability of an individual or family to secure basic needs, even in social surroundings of general prosperity. That's all. So I analyzed some information. Here, poverty in the world. We can see map. Here's not so much. In Russia, we don't have poverty at all. Only Africa. According to the latest official data for 2019, poverty in the most countries of the world has fallen to the lowest level. It's Russia. Yes, it's our country. Next slide, please. Poverty in Russia. You can see the decrease. It has 10% like 20 years ago, but now we have only 0.08% in 2010, and it's here, and now it's lower, even lower. So yeah, it's good. It's good. It means we are rich, guys. Next. People in Africa. In Africa they have a huge problem. 20% nowadays. In 2014, this level has slightly increased, so we can see that it's a bit increased, but it's louder than, for example, 20 years ago. Next slide, please. Okay. Ways to solve the issue of poverty in Malta. So I analyzed some. I analyzed some ways to solve poverty in Malta, and you can see here providing more affordable housing. As you know, in Malta we have a big problem with buying a house or renting. You have to pay a lot. That's why government has to pay maybe something or give money for it, or decrease the amount of money to buy the house. Investing in education, as I know, Malta already has been applied this scheme to help young people to get better education. Implementing a progressive taxation system, as well, this system we have in Malta, as higher you get your salary, the higher will be taxes. And introduction of luxury tax, maybe you know, it's when you get a lot of money, like you have yacht, good cars, and you have to pay more taxes. Yeah. Next, please. And you can. Economic growth. So ways to solve the issue of poverty in the world. Obviously, you have to not only in Malta solve this problem, but also in all countries in our world. Economic growth is better GDP, so increasing GDP, selling more goods outside, then creation of new and good jobs. It's also very important, not only creating some bad jobs like you can clean somewhere, but also doctors, I don't know, policemen, everyone. Minimum wage. In Russia we have it, as I remember, it's maybe 20k rubles. Here, as I know, it's like 400 euros, and it of course helps to people to have more money for their life. Social welfare programs, for example, in America, as I know, and in Russia, everywhere in the world, they give some food, for example, for homeless people, and such kind of people can live and have something to not die. Next. Okay, thank you for your attention. What is the difference between absolute and relative poverty? Maybe someone else?
Absolute poverty, they don't have money at all. And extreme poverty, they have a little bit of money.
Не.
Less than
Extreme, это...
less than $1.
Ну, это экстрим.
Я сказала.
Ну все, молодец. Молодец, Никита. Спасибо большое.